You know, it's like sometimes I'll bring somebody in just so I can chat with them while I'm working to kind of pass time. Just consider it that you're just hanging out. That's all. You're sitting right there, sitting by the window, just chilling. What's up? Oh, what am I doing? I'm installing cabinets. This is that job that I do that I prefer not to, but I'd rather do this job for free. Because see, we weren't meant to have to work for a damn living anyway. They played us on that one. So here we are working for money. That way we can try to pay some bills and continue to live in slavery and be homeless at the same time, because this ain't our home. Not yet. This is a 2.5-inch hole saw blade. The hole saw blade cuts through and allows the drain pipage to flow through the cabinet as you're installing it. Sometimes it's a freaking pain in the ass getting this thing out. You usually chip your fingernails. Patience is the virtue. Thanks. Next, over here on Rob Vila, Hurricane Willa is around the corner. But meanwhile, Rob Vila here, we're using this as in all seriousness, guys, I'm trying to teach a lesson here. What we do is we use this 1-inch hole saw bit. It's a spade bit, and it just drills straight through. And this allows for the drainage, the hot and cold. Which reminds me, I'm installing the hot and cold. See, you can't see a warm pipe. We don't have a warm pipe coming up. We just have a hot one and we have a cold one. It's up to you whether or not you want to mix it to make it warm. Or if you just want to use the hot or cold, one or the other. It's completely up to you. It doesn't matter which one you drill first. They both create warmness. There. So that's one down, and you got another one to go. And see, there's a cabinet in the middle here. It's a center one. It goes in the middle. It has a bunch of drawers. Sometimes it helps to have somebody. Can you give me a hand? I just need you to hold this up in the air, because I gotta put the drains, because they're freaking like this. They're not pipes like copper. They're PVC plastic, so they like bend. You know, fine, just sit there. I'll get up my seat. You know what? I don't need you. This is my workout. Carrying freaking cabinets up the stairs. Don't worry, I'm still alive. It didn't fall me yet. This is my workout right here. This is how I get buff. See what I'm saying? So the idea is to get this cabinet and this one next to that and have the same amount of fillers on each side. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can go get coffee if you want. Just bring me back one, all right? Seven eighths. Now it's going to have to move over about 3/4. Which means I got to take the damn thing out all over again. Well, it's a workout. This is the only way I get my exercise. I do like the idea of starting to run, like polio prankster there. Polio pranks. You know, I like just listening to people. How much time have I got? Okay, it won't cut me off. I just like listening to people who are just real. The freaking topic doesn't even matter what the hell you're talking about, or even what you're doing, because when you can still recognize real people in the world, yeah, it feels good to watch their videos. So that one's going to come this way, which means that over to the right. I could have just drilled the hole right the first time, but I still make mistakes. I don't care. It ain't like my boss is gonna yell at me. Robin! Yo, what's up? Why aren't you done yet? Mind your own business. Okay. Until I hear, come up hither, then I'm gonna listen to that boss. It's better, moving over, 1.25 inches. Close enough. Maybe another 3/16 or so. So how about that hurricane, huh? It's coming our way, right? I think it's gonna turn into a, not a Christmas, not a Thanksgiving, and not even nor Easter. size. Yeah, this is something I would have yelled at my brother for. I would have yelled at him, but like, yo, clown, come on, you can't freaking measure it right the first time? How many years you been doing this? That's better. 1.5 inches. 28.5. And this is 27. So therefore, that would be a perfect center point. This is the best way to do it. Put it over here, right? Take your measurements from this one and subtract an inch from the inside, because then you can just transfer the measurement to the inside. It's easier, faster. Just as long as you do it right though. It's 11 3/4, so I'm going to make it 10 3/4. And then off the wall, that's about 4.5 inches. You can go like this, 4.5, and then transfer from the inside, or you can just subtract a 1/2 inch if you're not fast at math. So it's just 4 inches on the inside. You know, I could have had my own Bob Vila show. I could have showed you how to build a lot of custom, cool-ass looking things. Because that's fun. This is just a damn job. That's why you're hanging out with me. Because I'm here at work, and if you ain't working, well, you just sit there. Or don't. So 19.5, 18.5, the inside. Two 3/4, so it's 2 1/4. Now that's for my hot and cold pipes. There's no place for lukewarm, okay? 6.5, so that's 6 in front. $20.5, $19.5. So there's that. Hot pipe first. Not that it matters. Cold pipe. Put them both together. You can be lukewarm. This is for draining the swamp. We need at least a 2.5 billion. Million. 2.5 million. Wait a minute. How many people are in America? I'm sorry. 300 million. We have to drain 300. I need a 3 millimeter to drain the swamp. This time I got lucky, it didn't even go in there. That's when you know your day's going great. Most of the time, I don't even listen to music. Or anything. I'm going to drill these together first. That way they stop moving on me. Does it really matter what anybody says about anything that's going on, their opinion? Aren't you ready for whatever anyway? I'm just that channel to go to that until you're like, when you're in a waiting room and you're just waiting for something, if you want to just turn the channel on to see what, maybe I might have some news or something that I heard. And then maybe somebody else might have some other news I haven't heard. Like, my stepmom said that is there a typhoon coming to the East Coast? I'm like, well, what's the name? She's like, I don't know, it's some kind of, like an Asian name, like a U, the Y-U-T-U or something like that. I gotta look it up. But then automatically I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like, U2? Is U2 coming our way? But I gotta look into that one. I'm definitely very interested in what this third tornado's name is going to be. I plan on having this done in a half hour. These 3 cabinets. It's kind of just normal time. Not in a hurry. Kind of what I would expect out of somebody. When you start milking it past an hour, usually you don't come back to work the next day. You know what the proof is? I'm working by myself. Sometimes this helps. Sure you're still on track here. Don't worry about it, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm good. Thanks anyway. Thanks for the offer. You have to improvise. You just have to be able to do things on your own. You came into this world on your own, you're going to leave on your own, right? Nah, it's never fell on my head before. Looks like everything has to go up. I think people should get outside no matter what. No matter what the temperature is, no matter what's going on in the world. Maybe you can see what I'm doing here. Maybe that'll help. No? There it goes. Okay, I got you. So I'm not a professional cameraman, okay? It's just me, all right? I like to use these ones because they're well, they have like a little head because it countersinks and you can't really see it. This door is loose at the bottom. It ain't my problem. I'm not the one that made it loose. But if I want to get it installed correctly, I need to just put that, tighten it in there without charging them. You know what I mean? Some people get really greedy with money. Some people don't want to do anything that involves for free because it might take up their time. Those are those greedy people. You don't want to do that either because you'll probably put a mark in the door. And then if you do, they have a touch-up. They have a touch-up kit. You just clean it up. They even have a marker in case you make any mistakes. So there's that. It's in place. Forgot, I can't talk to you guys when I have a hat on because that means that I'm covering my head, and if I'm covering my head, I'm being deceptive, like Decepticon. I'm a con man and I'm being deceptive, so just call me Decepticon. You think that's where you got the name from? Yeah, so I like working in the silence. I can't quite stand when you have people that blare the radio. It's like it's top notch. And the songs keep playing and playing and playing and playing. Like Q102. Every 15 minutes it's the same damn song. It's purpose to piss you off. I think so. Excuse me. You gotta go back to your place over here by the window. Here, one of you. This house is ridiculous. Okay, number one, if I had $1 million, I wouldn't buy a house like in a row home area. I don't care what town it's in. I'll take like a big singular house for maybe $300,000 and put $700,000 into the land. Now just find a stud, driving home. "28 minutes. Okay, I told you. I gotta get it done within the next minute. Everything about me is about timing. That's why I like to come up with times and dates and stuff like that. I'm good. I got 33 seconds left. Seriously. As soon as I said that, I had 33 seconds. I purposely timed it to make sure to have at least 33 seconds left before the plan of the full time that goes by. Because I need 33 seconds to regroup. Thanks for joining me, guys.